We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to Reddick. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of them...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Shelby in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On first down, Ryan. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations, I think. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Second down. Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Ryan. Found his target. It's Anderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Freeman. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ryan. Throws right side, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now Wilson. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. Caught by Sanu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Ryan. And he comes back with 1 complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefit.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down, Ryan. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Riddick with a carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime now. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. Play action. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now Ryan on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I would.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. 23
yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. There's Wilson to throw. And Dixon has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wilson to throw on third down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds. Left in the game. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never